in Exodus, chapter 3, verse 10. Come now, therefore, and I will send thee unto Pharaoh.
So this was God sending Moses unto Pharaoh.
That thou mayest bring forth my people, the children of Israel, out of Egypt.
So he was going to bring forth again his people out of Egypt. So it's showing you the separation between Egypt, Exodus 7 and 11 and 7. It's showing you that there's a difference between the Egyptians and the Israelites. They're not the same people.
What's Exodus? Chapter 11, verse 7. But against any of the children of Israel,
against any of the children of Israel,
shall not a dog move his tongue.
The dogs, just like you call that woman a dog, it's talking about the other nations. He said, shall not a nation move their tongue.
Against man or beast.
Against man or beast, or anything that we have.
That ye may know how that the Lord doeth put a difference between.
The Lord put a difference between who?
The Egyptians.
The Africans.
And Israel.
We look like, but we're not the same. Right? Like go to Deuteronomy 1:1. So after Moses split the Red Sea, this is what he did.
Deuteronomy chapter 1, verse 1. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel on this side of Jordan in the wilderness.
So he took them out of Egypt, brought them to the wilderness, brought them, separated them from everybody else. 28 and 1. This is what he told them.
Look at Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
He said if we would listen, if we would do what he tells us, right?
To observe, to do all his commandments.
To do what?
To do all his commandments.
If we do all his commandments. He made a contract with us. He said if you do all my commandments,
which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high, above all nations of the earth.
He read past that fact, but he said above all nations of the earth. He said above all nations of the earth, so there's no equality. He never wanted equality. 15.
Verse 15.
Here's the flip side.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
if they don't listen,
to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses, all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
He said these curses gonna come on you, right? Go to 45.
Verse 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee and shall pursue thee.
He said no matter where you go, he said those curses gonna come on you and they're gonna follow you. Right? Go ahead.
And overtake thee. Till thou beest destroyed.
So we'll be destroyed, not just physically, mentally. Go ahead.
Because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
He's explaining it again. He said, because you won't listen. He said, this is why these things are coming on you. You don't want to listen. Right? Go ahead.
To keep his commandments and his statutes, which I commanded thee. And they shall be upon thee for a sign.
Now this is the key. He said those curses are going to be on you for a sign. Like, what does a sign does? Like, how do we know that's an ATM machine? It says ATM. Right. How do we know that's McDonald's?
Because they got the golden
McDonald's. That's right. He said those curses are going to be on this people for a sign. Go ahead.
And for a wonder.
And they're going to be wondering why they're going to do all this stuff.
And upon thy seed.
Thy seed is your children.
Forever.
He said those curses are going to be on you forever. But it's also a sign to let you know who you are. Right? Go ahead.
Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart.
He said, because we don't want to serve God with joyfulness and gladness of heart, why should we serve?
For the abundance of all things, therefore thou shalt serve thine enemies.
Now he's about to also describe your enemies. He says, if you don't want to serve me, you're going to serve your enemies. But he's going to explain to you who your enemies are.
Therefore thou shalt serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall bring against thee.
He said, the Lord will bring against you in what?
In hunger.
What do we get our food from? That's your enemies. Where do you think you got to go to get your food from? That's your enemy. Go ahead.
And in thirst.
Get your water. Where do you got to go to get your water? That's your enemy. Go ahead.
And in nakedness.
Clothing. You got to go to them? Guess what? That's your enemy. Go ahead.
And in want of all things.
And I tell you what, you can dig back as far as you want. You're going to have to go to them for wants of all things. And what are you going to do?
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
Yokes of iron upon their necks.
Until he have destroyed thee.
Now the yokes of iron are gone. We completely destroyed.
Right.
We hate each other.
Right.
We're completely out of order. We just do whatever the hell we want. Go ahead. Give me 68. Watch this.
It's Deuteronomy 28 and 68.
Hold this.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Now when we was in Egypt, we was serving bondage. We was in bondage. We was doing all kinds. What that? Oh, they have cotton fields. Yeah. Cotton fields right here, right? We just like that Egypt, building pyramids and treasure cities and stuff. Are the same thing that we were doing in America. We were picking up their cotton, building up their industries. We built America on our backs, right? Go ahead. Show them what Egypt means.
Book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 2.
This is what that's what he means when he said the Lord will bring you back into Egypt. He's about to explain it.
I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt,
Out of the land of Egypt.
out of the house of bondage.
He's calling Egypt the house of bondage or the house of slavery. Go ahead. Go back to 16.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt
He
again.
said the Lord gonna bring you back into those slave places again. Well, what?
With ships.
And that's how we got here. We got here on cargo slave ships. This is how we were packed down. There's actually true diagrams of how we were packed in there. Because remember, that was a cargo. That was for cargo. Canned goods, stuff like that. Well, they didn't fit. They put humans, right? He said the Lord gonna bring you into Egypt again. With what?
With ships. By the way whereof I spake unto thee.
That's how Moses said. Moses said, listen, I'm telling you, this is the way it's going to happen. We were like, yeah, all right, cool. We literally just seen the Most High split the sea. So we're like, shit, we got him on our side, we could. I said, go ahead.
And thou shalt see it no more again.
We're never going to see our homeland no more, which is, when you actually look up Deuteronomy 11, talking about the coast of Israel, is a lot bigger than the little sliver that they show us on the maps. It's literally a huge part of Africa and so-called Middle East. A good portion of that is truly Israel. Go ahead.
And there
once you got off the slave ships,
ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
that's what will happen to us. We were sold to our enemies.
For bondmen
Slave man,
and bondwomen.
slave woman.
And no man shall buy you.
No man's going to redeem you. You're going to stay in the land of your captivity. That's what he's telling you. So that's the key. To find out who you are, and what you're supposed to do to get. What do you think you need to do to get out of this slavery?
Follow the commandments.
Follow. All right, let's get a few commandments. Let's get a few commandments.
I gotta go, thank you.
All right, bring that flyer.